There comes a point in every life, sometimes in the middle of a heartbreak, sometimes in the quiet after a loss, where we realize just how much we're not in control of. The job that fell through, the diagnosis that came out of nowhere, the person who left, no matter how much we wanted them to stay. Control is comforting. It gives us the illusion of safety, predictability, order. But life, by its very nature, doesn't always follow our plans. So today we're going to talk about something we all struggle with: how to embrace the things we can't control, and how doing so doesn't mean giving up. It means waking up. The need for control isn't selfish or neurotic. It's human. From a psychological perspective, control is tied to our sense of safety and identity. When life feels uncertain, we cling to anything that gives us a sense of direction: schedules, routines, relationships, outcomes. Control becomes our armor. But the truth is, we often confuse control with certainty. And in doing so, we build our peace on shaky ground. The weather changes. People change. Life throws curveballs we never saw coming. And so we find ourselves constantly in resistance, constantly exhausted. Because deep down we're fighting reality. Trying to control everything doesn't make life better. It makes it tighter. We micromanage people. We catastrophize small changes. We worry about things 10 steps ahead. And in doing so, we often rob ourselves of the only thing we can actually experience: the present moment. Psychologists call this experiential avoidance, the tendency to avoid or suppress anything uncomfortable by trying to control it. But here's the paradox. The more we resist what is, the more power it has over us, and the more we accept, the more space we create to respond instead of react. Embracing doesn't mean you like what's happening. It doesn't mean you approve, or that it's fair, or that you give up trying. It means you stop fighting the fact that it's happening. It means saying, "I didn't choose this, but I can choose how I move through it." That's where your power lives, not in controlling the outcome, but in choosing your response. Radical acceptance, a concept in dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, teaches that peace begins when we stop demanding reality be different and start asking, what now? What? When we let go of control, something surprising happens. We become more resilient. We stop wasting energy trying to force outcomes and start building inner strength to adapt. Acceptance isn't passivity. It's power redirected inward. It teaches us to be flexible, not fragile, to bend, not break. And from this place, we can grieve what we lost, honor what we're carrying, and still move forward. Not because everything is perfect, but because we are rooted. Resilience is the quiet knowing that even if life shifts, you won't disappear with it. Letting go isn't one grand decision. It's hundreds of small ones. It's choosing not to check your ex's profile one more time. It's noticing your racing thoughts and gently bringing your mind back to now. It's telling yourself, "I don't know what will happen, but I'll handle it when it comes." It's trusting that your worth isn't tied to the outcome and that your peace isn't waiting on everything going your way. Letting go is quiet. It often goes unnoticed. But its effects are life-changing. It makes space for joy, for rest, for deeper connection with yourself and others. So, how do we begin to shift our mindset? It starts with awareness. Here are a few tools that help. First, name what you can't control. Write it down. Say it aloud. It disarms the illusion. Second, ground yourself in what you can control: your breath, your reactions, your self-care, your boundaries. Third, practice self-compassion. You're not weak for struggling, you're human. Next, use mantra-based reframes. Try saying, "I release what I can't hold," or "This moment is hard and I can do hard things." Lastly, stay in the present. Mindfulness isn't about detachment, it's about deep noticing. The more you stay connected to what's real right now, the less you get hijacked by fear about the future. This isn't easy, but it's powerful. Embracing what you can't control isn't a one-time decision. It's a mindset you build, a quiet courage you grow. It's the deep breath in the middle of uncertainty, the pause before panic, the grace you give yourself when life doesn't go to plan. And over time, that mindset shift does something extraordinary. It frees you. It frees you to live more fully, to love more honestly, to rest more peacefully, because control was never the source of your safety. Your strength has always been in your ability to stay grounded, even when life feels like it's shifting beneath your feet. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share, and be sure to check out our other mental health education videos.